If your corporate AI strategy relies on employees sitting in front of a chat box, typing instructions all day, you're already falling behind. The era of the chatbot was just the opening act. In 2026, the novelty of a software window answering questions has completely worn off. If the only way your company interacts with AI is through a chatbot just asking questions, you haven't really transformed any of your operations. You've just given your team a slightly faster and fancier search engine. The real competitive advantage right now isn't in conversational AI, it's in agentic AI. Autonomous AI systems that don't wait for you to tell them what to do, but that know what to do when triggered, have their own guardrails, memory, and can solve complex tasks. They actively execute multi-step workflows across your entire corporate infrastructure. That's the real advantage now. Today at Optimise, we are going beyond the chatbot. I'm going to tell you exactly what an autonomous agent is, how they fundamentally change the economics of your company, and how to design an agentic ecosystem that runs in the background of your business 24/7. Welcome back to Optimise. To understand why this shift matters, we first have to look at the massive limitation of traditional chatbots. A chatbot is a reactive tool. It is fundamentally passive. It just sits there waiting for a human to provide an input and then provides an answer to that input. This creates a major operational bottleneck because still require human interaction in every step of the way. Your employees will still be doing the heavy lifting of moving the data from your CRM to your ERP, from an email into a spreadsheet, and using the chatbots as a glorified calculator along the way. We need to avoid that. Glorified calculators are bad for business. An autonomous agent, on the other hand, reverses this dynamic. An agent is proactive. Instead of giving it a prompt, you give it a goal, tools, and a set of guardrails so that it can do its job. For example, instead of telling an AI, write an email to this vendor asking why our shipment is delayed, you give an autonomous agent the high-level objective of monitor our supply chain, detect delivery delays, and resolve them according to our standard operational procedures. Something like that. The agent doesn't wait for you to type a prompt, it actively monitors your logistics database. When it spots a delayed shipment, it automatically checks the vendor contract, identifies the account manager, drafts the compliant notice, pulls the tracking data, sends the email, and updates your internal dashboard. The human doesn't drive the process, the human simply audits the result. When you design an autonomous agent or an autonomous agent system in your organization, you aren't writing code. You're architecting a system built on 4 distinct pillars. Let's cover those. The first one is the goal. This is the clear, measurable objective you assign to the agent. It must be tightly defined. You don't tell an agent to improve customer service. You tell it to, for example, validate inbound warranty claims against our historical customer database and then flag the anomalies. So something specific. The second pillar is memory. If you don't have context, the AI agent is worthless. It needs both types of memory. It needs a short-term memory to understand or to remember what it did 5 minutes ago in a different step of the same workflow. And then it needs long-term memory to understand and have in the back of its mind, let's say, all your company infrastructure, historical data, standard procedures, past decisions, all of that. Without memory, an agent is just a generic model guessing what to do with the next word. With memory, it becomes an expert on your specific business. Third pillar is the planning loop. We're getting now interesting. The first 2 were a matter of preparation. Now planning loop is one of the main steps. This is where the magic starts to happen. When given a complex goal, the agent breaks it down into a sequence of sub-tasks that needs to complete. It reasons through the process, identifies the first step, completes it, sees the result, and then alters the logic, or if it encounters an obstacle, and changes the path for the second, third, and fourth step. It's an iterative process. Does one action, sees the result, and then continues down that path, or changes path, but it's always towards one goal. And then the fourth pillar, which is critical, is the tool set. You need to give the agent tools and skills in order to be able to complete these tasks. It needs access, APIs, MCPs to your ERP, CRM, databases, email, tools that you regularly use, whether that be email marketing tools, whether that be logistic tools, Excel sheets, all of that. It needs access and tools to be able to do the real work. It needs to be able to write and read from your SQL databases. It needs to be able to write emails or to read emails, to query external vendor portals, all of that. Here's the truth that most tech commentators are not telling you. You cannot build this level of agentic performance based on $20 a month models. Building an autonomous workforce requires deep, bespoke technical integration. It requires a custom enterprise architecture. That's why a company like Cleverbit is the power behind Optimise. Because moving from a generic chat prompt scenario to a secure multi-agent ecosystem requires actual engineering and that's what they do. If your internal systems are siloed, fragmented, or running on outdated legacy frameworks, your agents will have a difficult time working with these tools, and it won't have a secure memory to draw information from. You need custom middleware that connects the models to your actual enterprise plumbing. Furthermore, deploying autonomous agents requires absolute data security and strict corporate guardrails. You cannot have an autonomous agent interacting with public models where your proprietary business logic or client data can be leaked. You need private, secure architecture that keeps your company's intelligence entirely within your own digital perimeter. This that we've been discussing is the line in the sand for business leaders. It's what will differentiate the companies that in the next decade will win and will lose. The companies that will win in the next few years are not the ones that buy the most AI licenses. They are the ones who build a custom AI system that allows them to automate the core operational loops of their business. Also, when doing this, it brings a lot of clarity. You deeply understand what the main tasks and workflows are within your company, which is always good. As you look at your own organization this week, take a deep look at your departments and stop looking where some employee could use a chatbot for answers. Stop collecting chat windows and start asking where an autonomous agent could fit in and eliminate the manual loop entirely. So stop collecting chat windows and start building a truly autonomous and AI-based enterprise. In our next video, we're going to dive deep into the security frameworks required to deploy these agents safely without risking your company's intellectual property. So subscribe to the channel to Optimise and stay tuned for more. This is Optimise. I will see you in the next video.